This is the English Murli of the 1st of September 2025. Essence. Sweet children, you have to become the most elevated human beings at this elevated confluence age. The most elevated human beings are Lakshmi and Narayan. Question. Which incognito task are you children carrying out with the Father? Answer. The establishment of the original eternal deity religion and the deity kingdom. You are carrying out this task with the Father in an incognito way. The Father is Lord of the garden, who is changing this forest of thorns into a garden of flowers. There's nothing fearsome in that garden which could cause sorrow. Song. At last the day for which we had been waiting has come. Om Shanti. The spiritual father sits here and explains to you spiritual children. He definitely has to explain through a body. A soul cannot perform any task without a body. Only once at this elevated confluence age does the spiritual father take a body. This confluence age is also called the most elevated age, because after this confluence age, the golden age comes. The golden age is also called a most elevated age. The Father comes and establishes that most elevated age. He comes at the confluence age. Therefore this age is called the most elevated age. It is here that he makes you children the most elevated. Then you go and stay in that most elevated new world. Most elevated means the highest on high human beings, who are Radha and Krishna, or Lakshmi and Narayan. Only you have this knowledge. People of other religions will also agree that they definitely are the masters of heaven. Bharat is praised a great deal. However, the people of Bharat don't know this themselves. They say that so-and-so became a resident of heaven, but they don't understand what heaven is. They themselves say that so-and-so has gone to heaven, which proves that he must have been in hell before. Heaven will come when the Father establishes it. Only the new world is called this. There are the two things, heaven and hell. People say that heaven exists for hundreds of thousands of years. You children understand that it was heaven yesterday, that it was their kingdom, Lakshmi and Narayan, and that you are once again claiming your inheritance from the Father. The Father says, Sweet beloved children, it is because you souls are impure that you are in hell. It is also said that this Iron Age still has 40,000 years left. Therefore they definitely would be called residents of the Iron Age. This world is old. Human beings are in the depths of darkness. At the end, when there is fire, all of this will finish. You have loving intellects, number-wise, according to the efforts you make. According to how loving your intellects are, you will claim a high status to the same extent. Wake up early in the morning and remember the Father with a lot of love. You may even have tears of love. This is because it is after a very long time that the Father has come and met you. Baba, you come and liberate us from sorrow. We were floundering in an ocean of poison and have continued to become so unhappy. This is now the depths of hell. Baba has now told you the secrets of the whole cycle. He has come and also explained to you what the soul world is. Previously you didn't know this. This world is called a forest of thorns. Heaven is called the garden of Allah, a garden of flowers. The Father is also called the Lord of the garden. Who makes you flowers into thorns again? Ravan. You children understand that Bharat was a garden of flowers. You children understand that Bharat was a garden of flowers, that it is now a forest. Animals and scorpions, etc. live in a forest. There are no fearsome animals in the Golden Age. They have written so many things in the scriptures, such as that Sri Krishna was bitten by a snake, that this happened and that happened. They have portrayed Sri Krishna in the Copper Age. The Father has explained that devotion is completely different from this knowledge. Only the one Father is the ocean of knowledge. It isn't that Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are oceans of knowledge. No, only the one ocean of knowledge is called the Purifier. It is only through this knowledge that human beings receive salvation. There are two places of salvation, the land of liberation and the land of liberation in life. You children know that a kingdom is now being established. However, this is incognito. The Father himself comes to establish the original eternal deity religion. All others come in their own human costumes. The Father doesn't have a costume of his own. This is why he is called Incorporeal God, the Father. Everyone else is physical. He is called Incorporeal God, the Father of incorporeal souls. You souls live there, and the Father also lives there. However, he is incognito. The Father comes himself and establishes the original, eternal deity religion. There is no sorrow in the soul world. The Father says, your benefit lies in just one thing, remembrance of the Father. Man above, that's all. It is understood that when someone has become a child of the Father, that child will receive his inheritance. To remember Alpha means to receive the inheritance of the golden-aged new world. This impure world definitely has to be destroyed. We definitely have to go to the land of immortality. The Lord of Immortality is telling the story of immortality to you Parvatis. So many people go on pilgrimages. So many go to Amarnath. There is nothing there. All of that is deception. There isn't even a grain of truth. It is sung, the body is false, Maya is false, and the whole world is false. There has to be a meaning to that. There is only falsehood here. This too is an aspect of this knowledge. It isn't a lie to call a glass a glass. On the path of devotion, they tell lies about the Father. Only the one Father speaks the truth. You know that Baba has now come and is telling you the true story of becoming true Narayan. Artificial diamonds and pearls also exist. These days there is a lot of show of artificial things. Their sparkle is such that they look even better than the real thing. These artificial stones didn't exist here previously. They came here recently from abroad. When the artificial and the real are mixed together, you can't tell them apart. Instruments have been invented with which you can recognize them. Artificial pearls have been invented so that you just can't tell them apart. You children no longer have any doubts. Those with doubts don't come back again. So many come to the exhibitions. The Father says, "Now open big shops. Yours is the only true shop. You open the true shop." The very big sannyasis have very big shops where important people go. You can also open big centers. The expansion of devotion is completely separate from this knowledge. It isn't said that devotion has been continuing from the beginning of time. No. Through this knowledge there is liberation or day. There you were completely viceless, the masters of the world. Human beings don't even know that this Lakshmi and Narayan were the masters of the world. There were only the Sun dynasty and the Moon dynasty. There were no other religions. You children heard the song. Do you understand that this day of the confluence age has finally come when we come to meet our unlimited Father? We are making effort to claim our unlimited inheritance. In the golden age, you don't say, "At last the day has come." People here make plans for a lot of grain and other things. They believe that they are the ones who are establishing heaven. They believe that students are the new blood and that they will help a great deal. This is why the government works hard on them. However, it is the students who then throw stones, etc. It is the students who are the leaders in causing chaos. They are very clever. They are called those with new blood. There is no question of new blood. Theirs is a blood connection, and yours is now a spiritual connection. You say, "Baba, I am your 2-month-old child." Some children celebrate their spiritual birthday. It is the godly birthday that should be celebrated. Your physical birthdays should be cancelled. We will only feed Brahmins. It is this that should be celebrated. Those are impure births, whereas this is your godly birth. There is the difference of day and night. However, this happens when there is faith. It shouldn't be that you celebrate your godly birthday and that you then go back to your impure birth again. That also happens. They had continued to celebrate their godly birthdays and then they disappeared. These days they celebrate their wedding anniversaries. They think that weddings are auspicious occasions. They even celebrate the day of going into degradation. It is a wonder, is it not? The Father sits here and explains all of these things. You must only celebrate your godly birthday with Brahmins. We are Shiv Baba's children. When we celebrate a birthday, we only remember Shiv Baba. The children whose intellects have faith should celebrate their birthdays so that they forget their impure births. Baba also gives this advice. This is only when your intellects have firm faith. We belong to Baba and none other, that's all. Then at the end, we will reach our destination. If you die in remembrance of the Father, the next birth you take will be according to that. Otherwise, those who remember their wives at the end... This is also mentioned in the Granth. It is said, let there be the water of the Ganges in your mouth at the end. All of those things belong to the path of devotion. The Father says to you, even while leaving your body, spin the discus of self-realization. Keep the Father and the cycle in your intellects. It is definitely by continuing to make effort now that you will have that remembrance at the end. Consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father, because you children now have to return home bodiless. While playing your parts here, you have become Tamopradhan from Satopradhan. You now have to become Satopradhan once again. At this time, you souls are impure, so how can you receive pure bodies? Baba has given you many examples. After all, he is a jeweler. Impurity is not mixed into the jewelry, it is mixed into the gold. If you want to make 24-karat gold into 22-karat gold, you mix silver into it. There is now no gold. They continue to take it from everyone. Look at the kind of banknotes they make these days. There isn't even enough paper. You children understand that this has been happening for cycle after cycle. Everyone is fully investigated. People are made to open their lockers, etc. Full checks are made. It is said the wealth of some will be buried, the wealth of others will be looted by the government. Fierce fires will also break out. You children know that all of that is going to happen. This is why you are preparing your bags and baggage for the future. Other people don't know this. Only you receive the inheritance for 21 births. It is with your money that Bharat is being made into heaven. You yourselves will then reside there. You children claim your tilaks of sovereignty by your own efforts. Baba, the Lord of the poor, has come to make you into the masters of heaven. However, you become those according to how much you study. It doesn't happen through mercy or blessings. It is a teacher's duty to teach. It is not a matter of mercy. Teachers receive a salary from the government. Therefore they will definitely teach. You receive such a big reward. You become multi-million times fortunate. They show the symbol of a lotus at Sri Krishna's feet. You have come here to become future millionaires. You become very happy, wealthy and immortal. You gain victory over death. Human beings cannot understand these things. When your lifespans are over, you become immortal. They have created images of the Pandavas, showing them to be big and tall. They believe that the Pandavas were very tall. You are those Pandavas. The difference is that of day and night. People are not that tall. They are only 6 feet tall. On the path of devotion, there is first the devotion of Shiv Baba. They can't build a big image of him. First, there is the unadulterated devotion of Shiv Baba. Then they carve statues of the deities, and they make very big idols of them. They make big images of the Pandavas. They make those idols so they can worship them. The worship of Lakshmi takes place once every 12 months. The worship of Jagadamba, the World Mother, takes place every day. Baba has also explained, you are doubly worshipped. I am worshipped just as the soul or the lingam, the oval image. You are worshipped in the form of salagrams and also as deities. When they hold a sacrificial fire of Rudra, they have so many salagrams created. So, who is greater? This is why Baba says, Namaste to you children. He enables you to attain such an elevated status. Baba tells you such deep things. Therefore you children should have so much happiness. God is teaching us to make us into gods and goddesses. We should thank Him so much. By staying in remembrance of the Father, you will have good dreams, and you will also have visions. Acha. To you sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bapdada. The spiritual Father says Namaste to you spiritual children. Essence for Dharna. 1. Celebrate your godly spiritual birthday and maintain your spiritual connection, not a blood connection. Cancel your physical impure birthday. It should not even be remembered. 2. Prepare your bags and baggage for the future. Use your wealth in a worthwhile way to serve Bharat and make it into heaven. Give yourself the tilak of sovereignty with your own efforts. Blessing. May you be an easy yogi who cooperates with the yajna with love and cooperation. Bapdada loves the love of the children. Those who are loving and cooperative, sahyog, with the yajna, automatically become easy yogis, sahaj yogi. Cooperation is easy yoga. The Father, the conqueror of hearts, loves the love of the heart and the cooperation of the heart. Those who have small hearts become happy making a small deal, whereas those with big hearts make an unlimited deal. The value is of the love and not of the thing, and this is why the handful of raw rice of Sudama has been remembered. Generally, no matter how much someone gives, if there is no love in it, it is not accumulated. When even a little is accumulated with love, it then becomes a multi-million. Slogan. In order that your time and energy are not wasted, think before you act. Avyakt signal. Now ignite the fire of love and make your yoga volcanic. Bapdada is giving special signals to you children. Children, now let your love become volcanic. Become one who destroys evil, Jwalamukhi, and burn any karmic accounts that still remain in your mind of your relations and contacts in this intense fire of love. Om Shanti.